The internet is once again in shock, and this time, it's something no one saw coming. Face screaming in fear. Earlier this week, Wang Yibo was reportedly seen arriving at his hometown, but this wasn't an ordinary trip. According to multiple sources and fan accounts, he was accompanied by his wife and their young son. Yes, you read that right, the superstar finally took his family to visit his parents. For years, Wang Yibo has been known for guarding his private life with intense secrecy. From his hidden relationships to his mysterious family background, the actor has always managed to keep fans guessing. But now, it seems he's letting the world see a softer, more personal side of himself. Eyewitnesses claimed that Yibo's car was seen pulling up near his family's residence early in the morning. His parents reportedly came out to greet them, and fans who happened to be nearby described the scene as heartwarming, emotional, and unbelievably pure. One fan wrote on social media, "Wang Yibo looked so proud walking beside his wife and holding his son's hand. His parents were smiling the whole time, it felt like a beautiful family reunion." Others couldn't hold back their emotions, saying they never imagined seeing their idol in such a tender moment. Some fans even called it the beginning of a new chapter in Yibo's life. Inside sources suggest that this visit wasn't just a casual family trip, it might have been a formal family gathering, possibly to introduce his wife and son officially to his parents in a more traditional setting. And just like that, Wang Yibo's name once again dominated social media trends. Fans around the world flooded platforms with congratulatory messages and heartfelt comments, celebrating this touching milestone in the star's life. But while some fans rejoiced, others couldn't help but wonder, why now? Why did Wang Yibo suddenly decide to take this big step after keeping his relationship private for so long? As Wang Yibo's car rolled through the familiar streets of his hometown, the air was filled with quiet anticipation. This wasn't just a casual visit, it was a long-awaited reunion that would change everything. For years, fans had only imagined what such a moment might look like. Yibo, the global superstar, stepping away from the spotlight to embrace the simple beauty of family life. But today, that dream became reality. The gates of his parents' home opened slowly, revealing two figures waiting outside, Yibo's mother and father, their expressions filled with joy and emotion. His mother's eyes reportedly welled up the instant she saw her son walking toward her, holding his young boy's hand while his wife followed closely behind. Witnesses say the atmosphere was indescribable. Yibo's father, usually known for his composed demeanor, broke into a rare smile. His mother, on the other hand, reached out her arms, her voice trembling with love as she whispered, "You've grown into such a good man, Yibo, and now, a wonderful husband and father." The moment was pure magic. No cameras. No scripts. Just a family, finally reunited after years apart. Inside, the home was warm and lively. Yibo's son was seen playing with a small toy car on the floor, giggling as his grandfather watched proudly. Meanwhile, Yibo's wife helped his mother in the kitchen, the two reportedly bonded immediately, sharing stories, laughter, and even cooking together for the first time. Neighbors who caught glimpses of the family described the scene as something out of a movie. One even said, "I've never seen Wang Yibo this happy. The way he looks at his family says everything." After lunch, Yibo reportedly stepped outside to sit quietly in the garden with his father. The two men spoke for a long time, away from the noise, a father and son finally reconnecting. While no one knows exactly what was said, some believe it was a heart-to-heart about life, family, and Yibo's next chapter. The day after Wang Yibo and his family arrived at his parents' home, fans couldn't stop talking. But what happened behind closed doors was something far more touching than anyone expected. Early the next morning, Yibo's mother prepared a traditional breakfast, something she hadn't done for her son in years. It was simple, warm, and filled with nostalgia. When Yibo entered the dining room carrying his sleepy son, his mother's eyes glistened. She softly said, "I used to cook this for you before every school day. I never thought I'd see you eating it again with your own child." The emotion in that room was overwhelming. Yibo smiled quietly, holding back tears as his wife gently placed her hand over his. The moment captured everything fans had been hoping to see, a glimpse of Yibo not as a superstar, but as a loving son and devoted father. Later that afternoon, Yibo's father invited the family out to the garden, the same one where Yibo used to play as a child. Together, they planted a small tree, a symbolic gesture representing new beginnings. His father said, "This tree will grow, just like your family. Strong roots, new branches, and a future full of hope." It was a simple moment, yet one that carried so much meaning. Fans who later saw snippets shared by relatives described it as the most emotional thing Yibo has ever done. That evening, Yibo's son ran around the garden laughing, while his grandparents watched with proud smiles. His wife took photos quietly, capturing these once-in-a-lifetime memories. It was clear, this wasn't just a family visit, it was a reunion that healed old distances and opened a new chapter in their lives. One insider close to the family revealed that Yibo's parents had been longing to meet their grandson for quite some time. They wanted to see the woman who had brought so much happiness to their son, the woman who made him laugh again after years of stress and silence. After that emotional reunion, Wang Yibo's family gathering took an even more beautiful turn, one that no one expected. The next morning, the family woke up to the sound of laughter echoing through the courtyard. Yibo's little boy was chasing butterflies while his grandparents watched from the porch, their faces glowing with joy. For Yibo, this moment felt surreal. After years of keeping his personal life guarded, he was finally surrounded by the people who mattered most. During breakfast, Yibo's mother couldn't help but share stories from his childhood. She brought out an old photo album, one that had been tucked away for years, filled with pictures of a young, mischievous Yibo running around the same house. She smiled and said softly, "You used to say you'd become someone who makes people happy. I think you've done that, and now, you brought happiness home." Yibo's wife smiled shyly, touched by her mother-in-law's warmth. The bond between them had grown naturally over the visit. They spent hours cooking together, preparing Yibo's favorite dishes, and sharing stories about his busy life away from home. But what truly melted fans' hearts was what came next. That evening, the family gathered in the living room after dinner. Yibo's father stood up, holding a small wooden box. With a proud yet emotional tone, he said, "This belonged to your grandfather. He gave it to me when I became a father. Now, I'm giving it to you." Inside the box was a traditional family heirloom, a pendant symbolizing continuity, protection, and legacy. Yibo held it for a moment, visibly moved. He then knelt down and gently placed the pendant around his son's neck, whispering, "May you grow up surrounded by love, just like I was." That quiet, intimate moment was later described by those close to the family as the most touching thing they had ever witnessed. It wasn't just a symbolic gesture, it was a full-circle moment for the superstar who had finally found peace. And there you have it, the moment we never thought we'd see. Ring. Wang Yibo, the superstar known for his quiet strength and mysterious charm, finally opened his heart, not on stage, not in front of flashing cameras, but right where it matters most, at home. Red Heart. His visit to his parents wasn't just a family trip, it was a chapter of healing, love, and acceptance. Seeing him walk side by side with his wife, holding their little boy's hand, reminded the world that behind every global icon is a man who values love, roots, and the people who made him who he is today. But this leaves fans wondering, is this the start of a new chapter where Yibo will finally share more of his family life? Or will he return to the quiet privacy he's always guarded? Either way, this moment has changed everything. The smiles, the tears, and the warmth of family, it's something no one will ever forget. So what's next for Wang Yibo? Only time will tell. Backhand index pointing right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next emotional update on Yibo's incredible journey. Because if this story moved you, the next one might just leave you speechless.